Hello there, everybody. It's been a minute, but guess what I just did? I just finished editing and uploading my Mexico vacation vlog. That's right. 3 months after the fact. I know you're proud of me. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I am also working on the next 2 videos after that one, and then this is the next one after that. So we're really far behind if you couldn't tell. But I wanted to update because there's a few things happening this weekend. I wish I just filmed my reaction to this because Five Sauce had their first live concert yesterday night, and I was debating on whether or not I was going to, look at the set list and spoil it for myself. And I just decided I'm not that type of girl. I cannot go into a concert completely blind because I will be disappointed if I don't hear my favorites. And that just happened because guess who's not on the set list? That's right, Start Over is not on the set list, and I'm so sad about it. Although I still feel the same as on there, so I'm not that mad about it. But also I'm debating getting another ticket to another show because I'm going to Nashville, I might be going to Atlanta, and I might be going to Lollapalooza. So, also updates. I don't know where this is gonna go, but I have a feeling it's going into my book video, ultimate book video, if you will. And that's because tomorrow morning I'm getting my bookshelves. That's right. I have been converted to the IKEA Billy bookcases. And that's because I've run out of room. If you cannot tell, that over there is overflow, and that bookshelf has 2 deep books and then books lying on top of the books that are in those shelves. And then on top of that, in my living room, I have a TV stand that has books in it. So, safe to say we need more room. And I measured it out, and I'm really hoping I didn't mess it up because this wall right here, like where the mirror is, I need to take that down. But basically from the door here to the curtain should fit 2 Billy bookcases, and my ceilings are high enough to where I got the extender. So it should literally just be this entire wall bookshelves. Whether or not that's gonna work, I don't know. I also don't know if I want to go ahead tonight and clear that bookshelf and move it out of the way, because I'm gonna have to move these boxes into my apartment and build them tomorrow, which is going to be part of this vlog. And kind of nervous about that part because I think the boxes are like 80 pounds. But yeah, that's the update. I don't know. There's just so much that's been happening. I moved this year. I'm in a new place, new job, new everything. And somehow I'm still wanting to vlog everything. So hopefully it's entertaining. If not, I feel like it's just for my memories of being in this chapter of my life. But right now I'm really excited about my bookshelves because I just know they're gonna look so cute with all my little like knickknacks and everything along the books. Another part I'm really excited about is organizing the books themselves because let me tell you, this bookshelf, it has organization to it. It's not the best because, like I said, they're 2 deep, so you can't see the back row. But I basically have them by genre in there: romance, fantasy, YA, and then the bottom ones are like ones I've read already. And I think I've decided I want to kind of keep that same format, if you will, but I want to incorporate more detail. So like within the romance, I want authors A to Z, and then I want the authors that have, like if I have multiple books from that same author, I want those grouped together. And then I don't know, I can visualize it, and I'm gonna probably take notes tonight because I want to like really get it together. But it might take a while, to be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna get it all done tomorrow. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I am so excited for having this part of the apartment done. I've been thinking about getting the bookshelves since I moved into here, and I almost did, but I did not. And then for a while there, they weren't available to ship. So then I was like, well, I guess I'm just not doing it. But then I looked the other day and I was like, available to ship. Okay. So then I pulled the trigger and I got them. So yeah, that's the update regarding the books. Also, I need to update what I've been reading lately. That's something I really need to do. I have not really read that much this year. It's kind of sad, but understandable compared to how busy I've been. Oh my gosh, you know what else is going to be in this video? Sorry I'm yapping so much. Kind of just brain dumping, but hopefully you can hear me okay, because I'm on my phone. My book journal. That's right. Your girl did her 2026 pages. We're going to film these and show you how it turned out. And yeah, also I might want to get a camera soon, because if I'm going to keep vlogging, I need something better than the phone. And I keep running out of room on the phone for storage, so I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much it right now. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, which means it's bookshelf delivery day. That's right. And I also made a matcha this morning. I put banana in it, and it's so good. But let me adjust the camera because I feel like I'm crouching. Actually, I'm just gonna sit for a minute. But I wanted to start filming before my bookshelves get here, because I need to clear this area out and put my old bookshelf somewhere else in my apartment, and I don't really know where it's gonna go. But that's what we're gonna do right now. So let's get started. Okay, here's what we're working with on the inside. I definitely need to make piles so that I don't get overwhelmed when I clear this out. But as you can see, it's too deep in every shelf, and I have all of the little knickknacks and stuff in it, as well as a small pile of books over there. So we need to get this out of the way. And I think I'm just gonna do a time lapse and maybe throw on an audiobook too. Okay, as you can see, the bookshelf is now empty. However, now I have a pile down there of books. And as I was doing this, I realized I need to scoop them that way more, because the bookshelves are literally going to be from the edge of this wall all the way to the curtain. So I need room on the ground to be able to like move the new bookshelves in. So you can't even see me. So this needs to go somewhere else. And I think the only spot I have is my closet. The problem is the spot that I want it in has a floor-length mirror in front of it. So I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my mirror so I can put this in there. And eventually this might go away. I don't know if I need this, but for now we're just gonna try to fit it somewhere. And also, I was having a crisis about where to put, or how to organize my books basically, because I thought initially I was going to do them alphabetical by genre and then by like release date. The problem with that is I am OCD and the books don't perfectly line up. Oh, it's Delilah. They don't line up perfectly, so kind of irritates me. And then some series I have hardcovers, and then some paperback and some hardcover. So it'll kind of drive me nuts if I do it that way. So now I'm at a loss as to what to do. I think I'm probably just gonna organize by genre again. Maybe if I can do as much alphabetical as possible without driving me nuts, and also keeping the heights of the books aligned, that would be nice. But we'll see. And then I don't know, I always thought I wanted to separate my TBR from my actual read books. And I think I am going to do that, but the problem is, I don't know. Because then I'm gonna have two separate like romance areas and then two separate fantasy areas, and the genres are gonna be separated still because I'm gonna do TBR and already read. So we're just gonna see what kind of looks good on the shelf, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna think about it too hard, or else I'm gonna that's what's gonna happen. Okay, let's keep moving, I guess. I don't know when the bookshelves are gonna get here. They said this morning, but yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, I'll update you in a bit. Okay, the wall is cleared. Now I need to move those books right there out of the way. And also I had to put the mirror here, which is where it was originally when I moved in. And I like it here. It's just when I get dressed, I have to walk out here, which is kind of inconvenient. But I really liked it in this spot. Sorry, my dryer's going. But this spot was good because I could get dressed and then I could come over here and look. But this pit's kind of perfect here. I just put my games down there for now. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I'm still undecided, but this is where it's going to be for now. Look what just got delivered. I'm so happy because I didn't think they were going to be able to deliver them into the apartment. I just thought they were going to do them outside the door. So I was like, oh God, I don't know how I'm going to lift these and bring them all the way into my apartment. But they did it and they were so nice, and I really appreciate them doing that. So this is what's going to be my project for today, putting together bookshelves. And I think I already showed you, but this wall is now cleared. I'm really hoping they're not too big. I think they're okay. Maybe before I open them, I should, because I think the length of the box is the length of the bookshelf, so maybe I should just bring them over to this wall and measure that. That's thinking smart. Okay, let me do that. All right, y'all. Guess who did it? I built the first one. That's right. I'm Bob the Builder. I took an hour, but she's here. I'm gonna eat lunch now, and then I'm gonna build the second one, and then I'm gonna build the extenders. But let me give you like a nice pan over of it. Look at her. She fits perfectly. And I probably will end up blocking the light switch a little bit with the second one. Depending on how tall the extenders are, I might be able to scoot it a little closer to the window, but she's gorgeous. I have the shelves right here, but I think if I move them around, I'm gonna wait to put those in because that thing's heavy. That thing is so heavy. But yeah, box number 2 over here. I think I'm gonna build it in the living room because there's more space over here. But we're gonna eat and then we'll come back to it. Alright, y'all. 4 hours later, and we have bookshelves. Look how gorgeous. Oh my God. So I'm tired because this took forever, and I really want to get these off the floor, but I also want to take a nap. So I have an issue. But I think what I'm going to do is I started the Nightshade. Is that the next book? The next book in the Lightlock, wow, words. The next book in the Lightlark series I started on audiobook. So I think what I'm gonna do is just listen to that and try to get these organized pretty quickly, and then I can finish up tomorrow with them. But I just want to get them off the floor, to be honest. And yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect the first time, but just kind of a general layout is what I'm going for. So yeah. Can't believe I just finished that. Here she is in all her glory. Honestly, for just putting it together really fast, it kind of eats, not gonna lie. Granted, like, I definitely had the organization already figured out in my old one, but here's the overview. I still have that one empty, and then there's a lot of empty space in the actual shelves. But yeah, I am so happy I got these because first of all, I can actually see my books now, and I don't feel like I don't know what I have because the last shelf I had them 2 rows deep, so I never knew what was on the back of the shelf. But now I can see them, and it just brings so much color to the room, and they're just a lot thinner, and they're more flush to the wall than the previous one. The previous one came out like past right here. So yeah, I'm so happy I did this. It was a lot of work, but I will love it, and then I can build onto them in the future. Also, this is not all my books, by the way, and that's crazy because these are basically full. In this apartment, I have my TV stand here. Don't mind me, I was watching TV. And that corner over there is my 2026 TBR, like my yearly want to read, plus like fantasy series that didn't fit in my previous bookshelf. And then this one has, on the bottom rack, it has my most recent book of the month picks, and all of them are so good, and I just have so many books I want to read, and hopefully this will motivate me to read more and also get rid of ones that I know I don't want to read so I can make more room. I feel like everybody's in the spring cleaning spirit lately, and I'm loving it, to be honest. But now I want to vacuum because, oh, that scared me, because there's so much cat hair on the ground. I can't take it anymore. So we're going to clean that up. Also, I need to show you the overview of my 2026 book journal because it's super cute, and I put scrapbook paper in it this year, and I'm really excited about it because I feel as though it makes it extra cute. So let's do that too while we're at it. And I don't even know. Oh, I can talk about my current reads right now. Let's do that. Okay, so I actually love this because I can sit on my bed and you can see my books. Oh my god, I didn't even think about this. That mirror kind of annoys me right there, but this is so good. Okay, I'm gonna talk about what I'm reading right now. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because one of these I had listed as like my own personal book club pick for February, and I'm still not even halfway through it, and that is Love Theoretically. I am really enjoying this book, don't get me wrong. However, I'm reading it on Kindle, and I only really read it like when I have breaks at work, and while I enjoy reading it, I just want to binge it because I know it's going to be really good and I'm really liking it. But I need to finish this by the end of March because it's almost April and this was my February pick. So we need to get on this one. Okay, moving on to my actual March like book club pick, even though it's just me. But I feel like this could be like a channel book club thing. I don't know. I want to have each month be a themed book or like just a book that I can remember at the end of the year that I know I read that month. So anyways, also fitting because this movie just came out, but it's Project Hail Mary, and I'm really enjoying this one. I'm not very far, but I have a feeling I will sit down this weekend and binge read this because I really want to go see the movie. And I don't know. It's good. I don't know if it's gonna be like a favorite, but it's an enjoyable story so far. And then lastly, I started Nightbane. I think I said that when I was setting up the bookshelves. I think I said not Nightbane. I think I said Nightshade or something, but this is the second book in the Lightlark series. And I really enjoyed Lightlark. I listened to it on audiobook and I didn't know if I was going to like it because I feel like a lot of people are very opinionated on not liking that book. And it's not the best book ever, but it was entertaining. It was unpredictable, like at least for me. I don't really think about plot twists. I just like to enjoy the book. So maybe if you think about them, you could get it, but I just like reading for the fun of it. So starting book 2. Also, I think this one's signed. Yeah. Let's see. Oh gosh. Yeah. Also has an art card. That's so cool. Look how pretty. The art for this series is crazy good. Also, her new book is coming out like soon, and I saw the art for that. Immaculate. I really like Alex Astor. Like I think people will be hating on her, and it's unwarranted, to be honest. So yeah, I hope I enjoyed this one because I have the third one, and I think I'm gonna get the fourth one that came out recently. So another thing I may or may not add to this video or make a new video is my like monthly TBR I pick out for myself for April is literally right there. And also March is below it, and I have not read any of those. So maybe if I just make a video about like my spring TBR, maybe that'll inspire me to actually read it and like get more reading done. I will say, with a full-time job, it is really hard to read multiple books in a month. I think I've only read like 10 or 12 books this whole year. And while that's kind of sad, it's just the reality of not having time. But now that I'm settled in my new place and I've got most of the things situated and I've got my routine in, I need to make some time to actually sit down and read all these books. Alright y'all, I wanted to show you my 2026 reading journal. This is a combination of my 2025 wrap up and intro page for this year. I thought it was so cute, the little like scrapbook pages torn up. This is my 16 books to read. Some of those are repeats from last year, unfortunately. And then this is my 60 books tracker. That's my goal for the year, plus other goals I have at the bottom. And then I'm gonna do my favorite book from each month on that page and then put the star rating next to it. And then again, this is similar, but it's kind of like a bracket format for my favorite book of the year, and I put a picture next to it. And then here's my new releases for the year that I'm excited about. I've already read some of these, so that's always good. And then this is what I was talking about earlier in the video about my own personal book club for the month, in each month of 2026. It's not going great so far, but oh, and then this page is kind of just like all of my stats and tracking genres, star ratings, page counts, and like what I read each month basically. And then I also wanted to do something about the different forms of reading that I do, because I do a lot of audiobooks and Kindles, so I wanted to find a way to track that this year. And then this is my January reads page. I already filled that out along with my Valentine's slash like romance TBR leading into February, which is the next page. And unfortunately, I haven't been reading that much this year because, again, don't have a lot of time, but hopefully I can pick up the pace in the summer months. Here's the spring TBR. I always do one of those leading into March and April. I went ahead and did the March layout, and then I still need to work on writing my April layout there, but I figured I would just show you a quick overview. Um, I am so excited how I did it this year, but I'll probably give you like updates throughout the year when I fill it out. Um, but yeah, this is probably going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.